Hey, Chaotic here. And that's I told you I was gonna do a video about future xenotypes or whatever that we can get from making constructs. First thing first, I want to go ahead and announce. There's probably a video out. I probably won't have another video out for a while. I mean, I might do a video June 29th on my brother's birthday because he is supposed to get his own 2 spitters, and you know if they different spitters, then I'll actually record us opening them because you know 2 different spitters, right? So you'll see that he won't be getting Kratos. Making us Kratos because the pricing, because we had to get it from Walmart, and the pricing we went for the price it would not. And I'm not reviewing his 2 Series 4 eggs that he probably get later on. I'm not worried about that. I probably won't get anything new. Like I said, I'm just waiting for Series 5 to be out so I can actually get some. I don't know how many eggs I will get, and I still want to be able to get the queen. I'll probably end up getting Narkuka for like Christmas or something. But here you go. Oh yeah, and I guess I'll show y'all this too. I actually got this idea when I was looking at Piki.com or whatnot, and I saw someone have like a custom fusion of Hydrak and Frost. Now it was like they type water ice dragon fusion or whatever, water and ice dragon fusion. And so I used like this kind of another water and ice technically, I guess, and then these are lava and fire, and then we had this wolf. Well, yeah, kind of like how the combo was. Anyway, for what the video is for, okay. I mean, I'm gonna use that as a comparison. Now, I don't know. I'm pretty sure we're gonna be getting more eggs. Now, it may be like how Breakup Beast is, like how it's be like different egg colors. I mean, there is a couple egg type colors that they can go with that would be natural for the Xenos. I mean, you can have a lighter green for one wave, have like a yellowish green for one wave, have like the Predator Scope green from one wave. They could do that. And whatnot. They can do that. That wouldn't be too out there. But we're not here for like what egg colors are used or whatnot. Because you know what? We can worry about where heck we can get a whole nother Xeno egg type design. I mean, heck, if they want, they can change it being to like the little cocoons or whatever. We're here about xenotypes. Okay. Alright, so far for the Xeno line, we have went from first start with the heroes, where it was like the plain black Xeno, then the battle damage, and then the blue one, and then we went to the eggs. Now, we already know we're getting the Queen Xeno, and so far I have not seen any other pictures. They might be doing some more finishing touches on her, because, like I said, because originally when before the eggs came out, we've seen picture of these, we did get an image of the Queen beforehand, and the prototype for the Queen was terrible. They upped their game now though, and the design we've seen on the Toy Fair is better, which is why I said I'm worried I'm getting it, and it's gonna be larger than like the standard Breakup Beast. I'm thinking it's gonna be in a box set. I just don't know if it's gonna be like in a major set. I'm hoping that it doesn't have slime like how the pre-2, and I'm actually hoping that, you know, with the Xenos, they actually could do like the Game of Thrones egg line thing and just have the Xenos where you just put them together. Because, I'm sorry, but I don't see the Xeno. I don't really like the whole idea for Xenos to have slime. I just don't. The Breakup Beast, I can understand because it's a science figure. I can get that gimmick. They're supposed to be. The Xenos, that's not supposed to be the gimmick. I mean, it's not much of a big deal. I just don't care for it. Anyway, on the whole reload note, we have already so far what we've gotten in the eggs. Oh yeah, we have gotten like 2 Marines too. We got from the actual egg line itself. It's been like 2 little warriors or whatever, standard warriors, just different colors from canon line. So it's not like they get random coloration. And then with like 2 facehuggers. That's pretty much the beginning before the equivalent equal Breakup Beast. All right. So I'm saying next wave for Xenos. 1, we could get more Xenos in the next wave itself. It doesn't have to be 6, it could be 12 Xenos or flipping It could be 5 or whatnot, but hear me out, whatnot. These eggs are literally the same. The bottom is literally the same piece for the break up these eggs. They have different top. So, future line, one thing is, now, since I got the idea, now I might as well say, so I'm saying for like, we can end up getting 2 packs where we get like a xeno and we get like a soldier or whatnot in the egg. You know, that could happen. We could end up having that. Though for the aliens line itself, for the eggs, I would just be wanting to get xenos, and I wouldn't really care for the humans. But you know, they could possibly do that. Heck, we could possibly have them have a predator. Back for actual xenos though. Alright. So, if we were to keep it like smaller scale, I mean, now they could introduce a different xenotype each wave or whatnot, or have different. So like we can end up, these technically the warriors, you know what I'm saying? So next one we can get could be the spitter xenos, which you play Alien Marines, you know what I'm talking about. Or we can go ahead and get like a Perdelian. I mean, a lot of us already got customs, but you know, we like to get pure bloods. And get like a Perdelian. Or a Praetorian. Now, the main xenos, like we can get like a dome, big chap variation alien, or like a runner alien. Like the runner alien xenos. Now, seeing how those are still like classic scale, we would still get 2 of each of them. And then they'll be like maybe different colors, or maybe you can have like the spitter with a lurker alien in one egg, and then like a runner with like Praetorian in another egg or whatnot. Now, the Praetorian is supposed to be a little bigger than this, since you know, but it wouldn't be massively bigger. So this difference would probably be the size difference. Probably like, okay, if I had this standing up, and then had this like right here, this is what the size difference would be between Praetorian and standard xeno. So it's not by much. So for us to get, I feel like if we got Praetorian, that we can have the Praetorian still be next to like a standard plain xenomorph. It wouldn't be that much difference, unless they made like a massive Praetorian, or depending what type of Praetorian they're using. But yeah, there's different small cat xenos they can use for coloration and whatnot. And I mean, we can still get introduced different types, and they still use different color genes or whatever. They could expand it to more of the xeno realm, so like we can end up getting the neomorphs, which while not technically, they're still aliens, but they're not xenomorphs. But we can get them, which will be interesting because I would be happy just to actually army build to try to get some neomorphs to have their own little colony. Though, I would think instead of facehuggers, we would get like maybe the body bursters with the neomorphs, because you know neomorphs don't use the facehuggers, so we get like these 2 little itty bitty neomorph types, or kill them with the neomorphs we get. And it does nothing. We can get another sensor. We can actually get a standard chest burster for one of these with these. Now, but the queen probably gonna be the same size of my skeleton dragon. Like if I had to stand up, the queen's about to gonna be we've seen the scale. The queen, she's about the size of like Dragon, so she's a big scale queen. So we got that, and we see like I said, this is the same size as breakup beast egg. So we don't have to just keep getting like smaller scale xenos itself. I mean, with the queen being an example of getting larger scale, we can legit get more of the larger cast. Like how I already brought in the spitter line. The next way it can be a tribute, because like, let's be honest, one of the xeno lines in the first series is like a lot of tributes. Like, because one's literally a tribute to the genocide war, because we got the red xeno. The orange one's actually kind of based off like more of the engineer games. There is yellow xeno, the K series, and they kind of yellow and orange, so. You know, we could end up getting a yellow xeno. That is canon. And then the green one kind of reminds me of the whole... The white one's like the prototype variation, and the green one is like the kind of almost like the prey division. But it's dark. So we got that. So like next line can be more Alien Marine xenos. So like we get like the spitters, the lurkers. We already got soldiers or whatnot. Heck, I mean you can get like they can make a new type of xenotype. And then compare like the new body mode with like one of the existing ones with different coloration. I mean, they could do that too. But like, I want to keep it launching. The breakout beast. We seen the size of the breakout beast with like the standard minifig, right? All right, Xeno. Zach, what are you doing? You could have just asked. I could have got up and got you it. Cause again with try and knock it down with an umbrella. I can see you breaking too many stuff. What, Giselle? What? Okay, I'll go back to my video. Anyway, seeing how the breakout beast sizes between the Xenos. What? Oh, for the love of what? For who? Whichever one you is. What? Okay, Ann. Oh, hold up. The crackers are for Mom specifically. You want donuts? You want powdered donuts? First, you ain't getting the crackers. I'm gonna have to restart this video. You leave me alone. This bug the other ones. Anyway, like large scales. On one hand, I mean, if they want to do like a massive size difference with the Praetorian and Xeno, they can go like the Iron Claw size for the break, like the beast that's like the same, getting like a Xeno type body that they use for like for a Praetorian. But really, I'm thinking one, we get Raven Alien, because like the scale towards the normal Xeno be scale like maybe the dragons to like the minifigs, and that'll fit well in there. Crusher Alien, that's definitely one I can see. We just now the larger scale Xenos, they have to exit themselves clearly. So like the minifig ones is more than one of them. The larger scale ones is by themselves. Heck, I don't really think that they would even need accessories, but you know they could. But yeah, and then we end up like, you know, Crusher Alien in this, which I would enjoy. We also can get Rhino Alien. He's a large class Xeno. From what I found about Scorpion, well, I do like the Scorpion Alien design from NECA and how the Caroline is. Scorpion Alien is actually about the same size as the Queen. So, that would not be a figure we would get in the egg line. Oh, Snake Alien could be a large scale one too. But we have that going for us. And, oh man, I gotta scratch my ears. But I'm thinking like, cause you can have ones like the slightly bigger ones that's like the size of the spitters to the minifigs, and then we have like the larger scale ones like the breakout beast size, cause like almost. Now the ones of course that's way bigger, of course I feel like they'll have their own set, like the Queen. We might get King Alien, Rogue Alien, which I find would be neat, just having him just kill someone. And another thing I realized is seeing how Mega Constructs do like reusing parts from other lines. I do realize if we do get Raven Alien and Crusher, that body could be used for the Breakout Beast line. I mean, for me, I'm thinking they have like a similar body structure to how like articulation wise, like how the dragons from Game of Thrones, a little more articulated right here. But you know what? They could just have ball joints or whatnot. I'd be fine with that. I mean, the Queen doesn't match the articulation as a small one, so it's like, alright. Plus, with the fact that Xeno skin are kind of like exoskeleton-esque and bony, like we could actually get like some type of ghoul, some type of bony body for the breakout beast to use at random now. At that point. Why is he crying?
Because he wants chips.
He wants chips? Oh, this nigga. Hold up, y'all.
He didn't ask me.
Fussy, why are you crying? 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 Answer the question.
No, they took the arm. Let me get that one last kick. No, just cry already. Cry already. Oh God, what the heck? Oh God. Yes, yes. Oh God. Oh God. By the way, I love the skill the one pass. My skills are no more working. Oh God, my skills are failing me.
Alright, now that I got to the bottom of the problem, which took a while because this little boy does not cooperate. Don't make it, where you go?
Oh God, oh God. Oh God, he's in the kitchen.
Don't make a mess. Probably spent like 5 minutes going through this house already. That's how much this man does not cooperate. Most of the time this video is through setbacks and me explaining anything. I'm sorry, y'all. I might scrap this video and just start over, I don't know. Yeah, I gotta clear my screen. Okay. Got spit all over it. Anyway. So yeah, we do got different xenotypes we can bring into this. And then, we can maybe get some neomorphs, some other throwback aliens. Get some like new body molds. Cause I personally want Raven Alien. But knowing them, the eggs might be just. I feel like the eggs, I can see us getting like the larger scale Xenos, and then like the standard Xeno. I can see Perdilian with like this a random worker, or we get like 2 Perdilians in the egg, and then we like end up with like we have like some like Raven Alien by himself. The Praetorian, I mean, to me, it depends what they're doing. Because, like, if they're using the Praetorian varies from, like, AVP to Game 3. And then, like, so the size of this one would only be like this. Compared. So, I feel like he can still get, like, a minifigure with him. But if they really, but I mean, they could also make a good, like, accessory where, like, it is able to. Ooh, actually, I just saw something. Alright, this is a way to further incorporate the slime. So like, Praetorians are spit acid. So I was thinking like they can have like the projectile, like have like the breakout beast in the hands, like where he looks like he's spitting acid. But I just thought of like if the thing is big enough or they make like the larger like crusher scale like version, they can make the head actually silicone, and it plugs into like the main hard body, and then what they would do, because like I mentioned, this like this small but like a head, they would like have it would use the slime as acid, so it have green slime and it would absorb it and use that for acid. I mean, I can that'd be something I can be alright with no slime putting in there. Otherwise, I don't really want to see the reason for them to have slime. Who knows? Heck, making sure y'all might even be able to use some creatures that are in the Alien franchise that there's no figures of, you know? I don't know if you would need a license, but, you know. I mean, some of them don't even have names, so you can just... You can give them names like, I know one of the Alien comics, like, on Alien Xeno Prime, there's literally a species, the apex species that fight the Xenos. And they're like these lizard creatures. I would enjoy getting some of those in the eggs. Not like rather if like you get Xeno and then you get one of the little alien Praetorian things, or you get like a whole egg that's them. I would enjoy that, and I don't think y'all would have to worry about. I mean, if you have the alien license, I feel like y'all should be able to. Cause I know you have the aliens for aliens, but for the other Xenos, it looks like you had the license to split it. So I feel like you're able to do that. I'm not sure. You might need a license. I don't know what y'all do, but like for other people or whatnot, I'll be fine like getting like the unidentified aliens that eat the Xenos. I'll be fine getting what was it? Wait, no, I don't know if I would want them. I don't know if I want like the Reapers. I don't know about that. But yeah, there's like different Xenos to use and to try to get. I pretty much said my piece really. I mean, I can't really think of anything else to say. Cause I mean, like there's other large scale Xenos, but a lot of them you can put them to the size of like the Queen, which then they will need to be their own set. Or, they can be like the crush. Because, I mean, Crocodile Alien, that thing was huge. I think that was like about the size of a Queen, too. So, you got that. So, anything like the Carriers or Ravengers, they'll be the same size as Queen. So, they'll have to need their own little box set. I mean, sure, Mega Construx can make their own Xeno designs, too. I mean, you can have, like, the breakout beasts in the same world as them. And you can have, like, we have, like, specific facehuggers that are designed to facehug the beast. And, like, one of these days, we actually get a breakout beast, a xenomorph. But, like, it's a dragon. It's a dragon xenomorph. So, like, it has, like, the giant xenomorph. So, like, we can get, like, a standard giant, larger, like, maybe Raven Alien's head-esque xenomorph, or maybe like the Crusher's head for a xenomorph. Because I mean, and then we can have it be used for a xenomorph dragon. The xenomorph hosted off a dragon, and now we got a xenodragon. Because I mean, eventually, because I mean, we got the Flying Queen, and I mean, we can they can end up making that of its own set. I mean, the Paladin aliens are about the same size as the Queens too. So, we can get that too, though. I feel like really for that, they would just reuse like the Queen's pieces and just use less pieces. Like look how they got the Verson figure they're making compared to Dragon. Dragon is bigger. I mean, he was bigger than his counterpart in the show anyway, but you see how they got different pieces. The feet are different. The head almost actually a little different too, and whatnot. So you can see the massive differences and whatnot. And I'm still trying to figure out is like the Queen actually gonna be by herself? Because so far we have not seen no images. But for all we know, it could be like a box set that's like, it's like how the Halo is. But like we end up with her having like 4 soldiers or something with a bunch of egg and facehuggers around. We might even get an egg sack. Who knows? Because I mean, it's the aliens queen. You know what I'm saying? And so far, we shouldn't be trying to look for in the future series for xenos anyway. But yeah, that's what I can think of. I can't really go into variation because at this point it's like they could just make xeno counterparts to like all the beasts. You know, have like the xenos, have xeno. Really, that's what I can think of. Like, you know, and then we have like xenos with like with bodies of like the standard breakout beast, and they're like what happens when they host off those beasts. So yeah, that's my idea on that. Sorry that part of the video got cut in and out of. I really don't got much to say. I mean, they can make their own version of Xenos. They can make other aliens from the aliens lines, like Neomorphs pop in. Maybe they identified aliens that we seen the Xenos fight in the comics. Those like the little lizard things, which I know for a fact there's no figure of them or even a custom of them in the world. So I mean, making construx can be the first and the only person to have a figure of them. And plus, they can even come up. They can even name them through law because they don't have a name, so they can even come up with a name with like, oh, like the Xenos versus the smack jaws or something. But yeah, that's all I can really come with. This really at this point, just prolonging this. I mean, I guess y'all can see this clear. More people make some more fusion people. I mean, I've seen like maybe 3 new fusion videos, which that's neat. But like, make more fusions. Y'all seen me fuse like the spitters before. Make more fusions. Make room for yourself. Next video should be another figure review. Post up your ideas. Yeah, that's all right. Let the chaos guide you.